Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
How are you today?
Um, I'm very well, thank you. How about you?
I am good. Have you eaten your lunch? What did you eat for lunch? Today is your first Zoom meeting for grammar P6. Okay. Last time you are doing live, right? Now we're going to do it via Zoom so that we are interacting vocally, no? So I can hear your voice. You can also speak, interact with me. And if you have any questions, yes, during Zoom, no, you can ask some questions. If you don't understand something, you can definitely ask questions, no? Don't hesitate to ask questions. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I only have 8 participants, 9 participants as of now, and we have 1 minute before 2 p.m. I want you to prepare your book, no? And we are going to discuss a new topic. I think we're already in, wait, let me check. Let me check first. We are going to discuss okay, chapter 2. We are going to discuss chapter 2. Topic is past progressive. So I want you to open your book on page 24, no? Page 24 of your grammar book. Page 24, chapter 2, past progressive. That is our topic for today, a continuation of our topic. We don't have to answer all the activity in your book, maybe roughly about 50% of the book, no? And of course, I will ask you to answer those activities, some of the activities in the books as your homework, no? Okay. Since it's already 2 p.m., actually 2:01, let's start. Would you like to start? 17 participants. Okay. I want you to get your grammar book. Open it on page 24. Grammar book, page 24. And today we are going to talk about past progressive. Okay, are you ready? I hope you are ready. Okay. For those who just joined the meeting, grammar book, page 24, past progressive. Okay. Yes, teacher Namwa, I already start recording. Actually, when I start the meeting, it is automatically recorded. So it's nice. Okay. Are you ready? Let's start. I have 23 participants. Okay. Let's start with past progressive. Page 24. Okay. What is past progressive tense? Do you have any idea what is past progressive tense? Past progressive tense indicates continuation action, something that was happening, going on at some point in the past. It is an action happening in the past. That is past progressive tense. Teacher Namwa?
past progressive tense คือหมายถึงเหตุการณ์ที่มีการกระทำอย่างต่อเนื่อง เกิดขึ้นณช่วงเวลาใดณช่วงเวลาหนึ่งในอดีตค่ะ
Okay. Next. This tense, past progressive tense, is formed with the helping to be verb. Helping to be verb. What are your verb to be? M is R, right? Those are your verb to be. But we use to be verb or verb to be in the past tense. So what is the past tense for is? It is was. And what is the past tense for are? We use were. Therefore, in past progressive tense, we use the helping to be verb in the past tense plus the present participle of the verb with ing. For example, look at my example here. I was riding my bike all day yesterday. I was riding my bike all day yesterday. Look at the time marker here. Yesterday. Yesterday means one, like yesterday, no? Now look at this one. I use the verb to be was. And then look at my verb. My verb is in present participle. However, I add ing. From the word ride, I remove e and add ing. I was riding my bike all day yesterday. That is an example of past progressive tense. Another example here. Joel was being a terrible role model for his younger brother. Now look at this one. Joel was. I use was because my subject is singular, and then be. Being in a present participle with ing, and then the rest of the sentence.
tense นี้เราจะใช้ verb to be was were นะคะซึ่งเป็นรูปอดีตเนาะของ verb to be is am are แล้วก็ตามด้วย verb ing นะคะตัวอย่าง I was riding my bike all day yesterday ฉันขี่จักรยานตลอดทั้งวันเมื่อวานนี้นะคะที่ใช้ was เพราะว่า I ใช้คู่กับ was เนาะ riding verb ing นะคะจะสังเกตได้ว่าเหตุการณ์มันดำเนินอย่างต่อเนื่องตลอดเมื่อวานเราจึงใช้ past progressive อีกตัวอย่างหนึ่งนะคะ Joel was being a terrible role model for his younger brother ก็คือ Joel เป็นแบบอย่างที่น่ากลัวสำหรับน้องชายของเขาที่ใช้ was เพราะว่า Joel เป็นเอกพจน์ค่ะ
Okay, thank you, Teacher Namwa. Next, the past progressive indicates a limited duration of time and thus a convenient way to indicate that something took place in the past while something else was happening. We can also use past progressive to talk about things that happened in the past while there is also something else happening. There are two actions in the past. For example, look at my example here. Carlos lost his watch while he was running. Look at the first verb here. It is in past tense. The first verb is in past form, and then the other verb is in present participle ing. That is how you form a sentence in past progressive tense when we are talking about two actions in the past. Carlos lost his watch while he was running. Now, later on, we're going to talk about the word while in past progressive?
past progressive นะคะบ่งบอกถึงช่วงเวลาที่จำกัดเป็นการระบุว่ามีบางสิ่งเกิดขึ้นในอดีต ตัวอย่างนะคะเป็นเหตุการณ์ที่เกิดขึ้น2เหตุการณ์ในอดีตเนาะ Carlos lost his watch while he was running ก็คือ Carlos ทำนาฬิกาหายในขณะที่เขาวิ่งทั้ง2เหตุการณ์นี้เกิดขึ้นในอดีตนะคะในขณะที่เขาวิ่งเนี่ย Carlos ทำนาฬิกาหายค่ะมันเกิดขึ้นในช่วงเวลาที่เขาวิ่งค่ะเราก็เลยใช้ past progressive
Thank you, Teacher Namwa. Now, look at this one. Past progressive time markers and expression a while ago. If we are talking about two actions that happened in the past, we use these time markers when and while.
ถ้าเราจะพูดถึง2เหตุการณ์ที่เกิดขึ้นในอดีตนะคะเราจะใช้ when กับ while ในการเชื่อมค่ะ
Okay. Next, the past progressive can also express incomplete action. Now look at this one. Example. I was sleeping on the couch when Bertie smashed through the door, as opposed to the simple past, which suggested a complete action. I slept on the couch last night.
past progressive สามารถกล่าวถึงเหตุการณ์ที่จบลงแล้วได้เช่นกันนะคะอย่างเช่นตัวอย่าง I was sleeping on the couch when Betty smashed through the door ก็คือฉันกำลังนอนอยู่บนโซฟาตอนที่ Bertie เคาะประตูค่ะก็คือกำลังนอนอยู่แล้วเหตุการณ์ที่เข้ามาแทรกก็คือ Bertie เนาะตรงกันข้าม past simple tense ที่เหตุการณ์เกิดขึ้นและจบลงในอดีตนะคะ past simple จะไม่เหมือนกันเนาะอันนี้เกิดแล้วก็จบลง I slept on the couch last night ฉันนอนหลับบนโซฟาเมื่อคืนนี้ค่ะแล้วก็จบลงแล้ว
Okay, thank you, Teacher Namwa. Next, the past progressive is also used to poke fun or criticize an action that is occasional but habitual in nature. What do we mean by poke fun or criticize? When we are teasing someone because of their maybe bad habits, or we can also say things that they oftenly do every day. For example, Rosie was always handing in late papers. No, what do we mean by handing late papers? For example, Rosie is passing all her homework very late. So we can also use past progressive with that sentence. Rosie was always handling in late papers. And another example, my father was always lecturing my brother. What do we mean by lecturing my brother? For example, her brother is very naughty. Her brother is very stubborn. That's why his father is always talking to him, lecturing him, everything, good things. We can also use past progressive to poke fun or criticize an action.
past progressive สามารถใช้เพื่อเยาะเย้ยหรือว่าวิพากษ์วิจารณ์การกระทำที่เกิดขึ้นเป็นครั้งคราวแต่ว่าเป็นนิสัยอย่างเช่น Rosie was always handing in late papers ก็คือ Rosie มักจะส่งเอกสารล่าช้าหรือว่าส่งงานล่าช้าเนาะอีกตัวอย่างหนึ่งนะคะ My father was always lecturing my brother ก็คือพ่อของฉันมักจะสอนพี่ชายของฉันเสมอ
Okay. Next. Okay. Look at this one. Note. Generally, progressive forms occurs only with what are called dynamic verbs and not with stative verbs. Now, teacher, what is dynamic verbs and stative verbs? So let's talk about that one, okay? For instance, look at this one. We do not say he is being tall or it is belonging to me. We would say instead he is tall and it belongs to me. So what do I mean by this one? The progressive form occurs only with dynamic verbs. What is dynamic verbs? Dynamic verbs are verbs that show qualities capable of change, whereas opposed to stative verbs shows quality not capable of change.
โดยทั่วไป progressive จะเกิดขึ้นเฉพาะกับกริยาแสดงอาการนะคะ dynamic verbs ก็คือกริยาแสดงอาการการกระทำเนาะ แต่จะไม่เกิดขึ้นกับกริยาที่แสดงสภาวะ อย่างเช่น เกี่ยวกับความรู้สึก ความคิด ความสัมพันธ์ ประสาทสัมผัส หรือว่าสภาวะความเป็นอยู่นะคะ past the progressive form เนี่ยจะเกิดขึ้นเฉพาะกับกริยาที่แสดงการกระทำก็คือกริยาที่แสดงคุณสมบัติที่สามารถเปลี่ยนแปลงได้ ตรงข้ามกับกริยาแสดงสภาวะค่ะกริยาที่แสดงคุณสมบัติที่ไม่สามารถเปลี่ยนแปลงได้นั่นเองค่ะ
Thank you, Teacher Namwa. Okay, now look at, I have here a basic list of dynamic verbs and stative verbs for your reference. We only use progressive form of progressive tense with dynamic verbs, right? So these are some of the examples of dynamic verbs. Eat, help, learn, listen, hit, jump, play, rain, read, say. For example, I feel bad and I'm feeling bad are virtually identical in meaning. Whereas, look at this one, stative verbs, we have please, prefer, satisfy, see, smell, suppose, taste, think, understand, want, and wish. Now, look at the example here. My mom owes me $10. But we do not say, my mom is owing me $10. It's wrong. So we only use progressive form with dynamic verbs. Feel, feeling. Eat, eating. Help, helping. Learn, learning. No? Whereas here, owing, no, we don't use that. Whereas in stative verbs, we have owing, no. Smell, smelling, we don't use that for progressive form.
ตัวอย่างประโยค dynamic verbs นะคะ I feel bad and I am feeling bad อันนี้มีความหมายเหมือนกันก็คือฉันรู้สึกแย่นะคะ ส่วน stative verbs my mom owes me $10 owes แปลว่าติดหนี้เนาะเป็นหนี้ but not my mom is owing me $10 ก็คือแม่เป็นหนี้ฉัน10 เหรียญเราจะไม่พูดว่าแม่กำลังติดหนี้ฉันอยู่10 เหรียญค่ะ
Okay, thank you, Teacher Namwa. Okay, now this is just a homework for your homework. Answer page 26 and 27, practice 24 and practice 25. You're going to do it at home, in your home, no? Now let's answer practice 20. Get your book and let's answer practice 20, past progressive. I want you to get your pen and let's answer practice 20. Are you ready? Complete the sentences with the past progressive form of the verbs in bold. Okay. For example, number 1. I am living in New York right now. This time last year, I was living in New York. We're going to use past progressive. And in past progressive, we use the past tense form of your verb to be. And then the present participle of your verb plus ing. Number 2, what did you do after you get home? So in past progressive, it will become what were you? What is the present participle of do with ing, of course, doing between 10 and 11 p.m. How about number 3? Who wants to answer number 3? Non, can you answer number 3? The kids are playing soccer right now. How are we going to make the sentence in past progressive? What is the past tense of are?
Were.
Very good. And your verb, ing. The kids were playing soccer all weekend. Okay, thank you. How about number 4? Ethan studies all the time. How are we going to make the sentence in past progressive? Anyone? Anyone who wants to make the sentence in past progressive? Anyone who wants to answer? Anyone? May Tawin. May Tawin. Ethan studies all the time. He blanked for hours last night. How are we going to make that sentence in past? Yes, in past progressive. He was or were?
What?
Yes, and then present participle ing of studies. He was what?
Studying.
Very good. He was studying for hours last night. Thank you, Maitawin. How about number 5? Did it rain yesterday? Did it rain yesterday? Anyone who wants to answer? About Natakan. Natakan, what do you think is the answer? Did it rain yesterday? We
Was
use
and
was it. And then what is the present participle ing of rain?
raining.
Very good. Was it raining at this time yesterday? Okay, very good. How about number 7? Does Harper work at a restaurant? How are we going to make this one in past progressive? Anyone? You can volunteer yourself if you want to answer, because your participation in our Zoom will be recorded. How about you, Waso? Waso, can you answer number 6? Does Harper work at a restaurant? Harper is singular. Then what verb to be are we going to use?
Was she working?
Very good. Was she working there last night? Very good. And number 7, I am not feeling well today. I was or were? Anyone? I was or were? What are we going to use? Was. Of course, look at the word here. Look at the sentence. We have the word not. So therefore, the sentence is in negative form. So we write, I wasn't feeling well yesterday. Take note na. Always remember that if you see the word not, the sentence is always in negative form. You can write, I was not feeling well, or you can write, I wasn't feeling well. It's the same. Wasn't is just the contraction for the word was not. Okay, how about number 8? It's also in negative form. Sebastian isn't listening to the teacher right now. Now, how are we going to make that sentence in past progressive? Anyone? Who wants to answer? How about Pacharamay? Pacharamay, what is the answer for number 8, Sebastian? Pacharamay? Isn't. Oh, it's in negative. What is the past simple? What is the past form of is? What is the past form of is? How about the others? Where are the others? How about Nitich? Nitich, can you answer number 8?
Wait, teacher.
Sebastian isn't listening to the teacher right now. What is the past form of is?
Wasn't.
Wasn't is the past form of isn't. Very good. And how about your verb? What is the form of your verb? It's the same with present perfect ing. He wasn't listening to the teacher during class yesterday. Okay. Are you finished writing your answer?
Finish.
Okay. Let's proceed to activity 21. Are you ready? Let's proceed to activity 21. Complete the sentences by using the past progressive form of the verbs in the box. Use each verb only once. Okay, are you ready? For example, number 1 is already answered. Jack's wife arranged a surprise birthday party for him. When Jack got home, several people were hiding behind the couch or behind doors. All the lights were out, and when Jack turned them on, everyone shouted, "Surprise!"
Goodbye แล้วทำไมครูบายอ่ะเรียนเสร็จแล้วเหรอ
Okay. How about for number 2? Let's assess the sentence in number 2. Dan's alarm clock started ringing when the sun rose at 6:30. What is sunrose? Sunrise, no? Dan woke up at 6:45. When Dan woke up, his alarm clock, what verb are we going to use? Look, play, read, ring, sit, talk, or watch? Ring. So therefore, how about the form of progressive tense? Look at this one. When Dan woke up, his alarm was or were? Was, and then your verb ring plus ing. His alarm clock was ringing. Okay. How about sentence number 3? I blanked a movie when my best friend called. Look at the sentence. What is the appropriate verb that we should use in the sentence? Watch. Is it watch now? I was or I were? I was, and then your verb watch plus ing. I was watching a movie when my best friend called. Okay, very good. How about for number 4? Let's assess the sentence number 4. While we blank, I dropped my phone and cracked the screen. What is the correct answer? What is the appropriate verb to use? While we blank, I dropped my phone and cracked the screen. What do you usually do with the phone? You use it for talking, right? And look at your subject. We was or we were? We were talking. Talk with ing. Okay, next. Number 5. Oh, we have here, this one is a little bit long, no? The bus driver looked at all the passengers on her bus and noticed how quiet they were. Some people, what are we going to use? Games on their phone. What do you use? What do you use? What do you do in your phone?
Play.
They was playing or they were playing?
What paying?
We're playing.
Why were playing? Why did we use were?
Because people have many people.
Yes. Because people is in plural form. Okay. Sorry. Some people were playing games on their phone. Some, what is the next answer? Some were reading the news on their messages. Many passengers, what? Many passengers, what do you think? Many passengers quietly in their seat. What do you do? What do passengers do in their seats? They were sitting quietly in their seats and looking out the windows of the bus. We already used were here. We're sitting, therefore we are not going to use were in the word looking. Many passengers were sitting quietly in their seats and looking out the window of the bus. Okay. Are you finished? Are you finished writing your answer? Okay. Let's proceed to activity 22. Simple past and past progressive. Complete the sentences. Use the simple past form for one clause and the past progressive form for the other. Huh? Okay, let's start. We have here activity in progress. Nadia, George, and Bill. Activity in progress are play soccer, hike, and dance. Now Nadia break her glasses, find some money, trip, and fall. While George score a goal, see a bear, meet his future wife. Wow, sana all. Next, Bill hurt his foot, pick up a snake, and get dizzy. Okay, number 1 and number 2 is already done. Look at number 1. While Nadia was while Nadia was playing soccer, she broke her glasses. Number 2, George scored a goal while he was playing soccer. How about number 3? Bill blanked his foot while he blanked soccer. What is the answer? Bill
Was eating.
When are we going to use past tense and past progressive? Bill, what? Bill hurt his foot while he was or were?
Was.
Very good. While he was playing soccer. Okay. Next. While Naja blank, she blanked some money. While Naja, what is the activity? Activity in progress. While Naja was what? What is the past? What is the present participle plus ing of the word hike? While Naja was hiking, what is the past tense of find? What is the past tense of find? Found. Very good. While Naja was hiking, she found some money. How about number 5? George. George blank a bear while he blank. What is the past tense of see? Anyone? What is the past tense of see? Saw. George saw a bear while he what? While he
Was hiking.
very good. George saw a bear while he was hiking. How about number 6? Let me call some student to answer number 6. How about Supanita? Supanita, can you answer number 6?
Okay. Bill pick up a snake
While
he hiking.
he was hiking. Very good, Supanita. Now, what is the past tense of pick up? You have to put ing in the word picked. Bill picked up a snake while he was hiking. Thank you, Supanita. Let's call, how about, let's give chance to others. How about Danotai? Danotai, can you answer number 7? Danotai, can you answer number 7? Nadia blank and blank while she blank. Nadia blank and blank while she blank. Danotai is missing. How about Preo? Preo, can you help me answer number 7?
Yes.
Okay, what is the past tense of trip?
Nadia was
Look at this one. Trip and fall.
While she was dancing.
Very good. Now, what is the past tense for trip? Of course, we add ed. And then what is the past tense of fall? Fell. And then your past progressive form was dancing. Thank you, Preo. Number 7, Nadia tripped and fell while she was dancing. How about number 8? Natawat Ati. Ati, can you answer number 8? While George blank, he blanked his future wife. Oh. Ati, not responding. How about Manaw? Manaw, can you answer number 8? While George, what? Was or were?
What?
Very good. While George was, what is the present participle ing of dance?
ing.
Very good. While George was dancing, What is the past tense of meet? M-E-E-T. What is the past tense of meet? Manaw.
past tense.
Yes, what is the past tense of meet?
Meeting, oh.
Met. Past tense. We are talking about past tense. Okay, thank you, Manaw. Number 8, while George was dancing, he met his future wife. Okay. Next and last, number 9. Number 9, while Bill blank, he blank dizzy. Let's call, how about Chatchanok? Chatchanok, can you answer number 9? Where's Chatchanok? Chatchanok is missing. How about Promiria? Promiria, can you help me answer number 9? While Bill, was or were? Was or were? While Bill, what? While Bill, Promiria, where are you guys? Who can help Promiria? Who wants to answer number 9? Papa Warin. Papa Warin, can you help me answer number 9? While Bill, was or were?
Was
Was
while Bill was
dancing. What is the past tense? What is the past tense of get? What is the past tense of get? What is the past tense of get? We have got. While Bill was dancing, he got dizzy. Okay, next. How about practice 23? Let's proceed to practice 23. Simple past and past progressive. Now, we're going to match the column A to column B. Number 1 is already given. When the professor walked into the classroom, students were talking to each other. Conversation filled the room. How about in number 2? Who wants to answer number 2? Anyone? When the professor walked to the front of the class, what do you think is the correct answer? Anyone?
The student took note.
The student stopped talking. Okay, how about number 3? Number 2 is letter C. How about number 3? While the professor was giving his lecture, what? They wanted to remember everything he said. What do you think is the answer for number 3? While the professor was giving his lecture, the students took notes. Okay. How about number 4? When it was time to board flight 177, what is the appropriate match answer for this one? Letter? Anyone? When it was time to board flight, when you are going to enter airplane. When it was time to board flight,
Yeah.
the fire alarm went off. Next, number 5. While the professor was speaking, blank everyone left the room immediately. What do you think is the correct answer? We lined up at the gate and showed the airline staff our boarding passes. Okay, next, number 6. Number 6, when we finally got onto the plane, what is the answer? The passengers, or we sat down and fastened our seat belts. Number 7, while we were flying over the ocean, what happened? Many of the passengers tried to sleep in their small airplane seats. And number 8, when we finally landed in the morning, what is the answer? The passengers stood up quickly and took their luggage down from the overhead racks. Okay, are you finished writing your answer? Are you finished writing your answer? Finish?
Finish.
Okay, now I will send a link in our group chat, and I want you to play the game. You still have, I'll give you 5 minutes to play. I will chat it in the group. Click the link and please enter your real name, your English name, okay? Click, put your English name. This word wall activity will be recorded, okay? It will be recorded. I sent to you, all of you, the link in our group chat, and start playing. Please do not forget your homework. Where is your homework? Don't forget this one, do this one, and then play the game now. I will give you 3 minutes to play. It's very easy. Start. I sent the link in our group chat, and I want you to play the game. Are you playing the game, Non? I sent the link on our group chat, and you can play the game. I'll give you 3 minutes to play the game. It's very easy, okay? Please put your English name so I can record your score. Are you playing the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Please play the game. I'll give you 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I'm going to end the meeting, and I will see you next time, okay? Because I have a class for P5 later. Don't forget your homework. Don't forget your homework, okay? 1 minute. 1 minute to play the game. 1 minute. And then later on, I will end the meeting. Are you finished?
Finish, teacher.
Finish? Wow. Is it easy? Very easy?
Yes, easy.
A reminder, don't forget to take your midterm 1 tomorrow, okay? Take your test tomorrow. It's only 10 items, very easy. Present simple and then past simple, okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. See you next meeting. Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher. See you again.
Thank you. See you
สวัสดีครับ ท่านสมาชิก
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next meeting.
สวัสดีครับ
Bye bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
ที่เสียงใครอ่ะ
Thank you, teacher. มันเปิดจากใน YouTube
สมาชิกชมรม
มันเปิดจากใน YouTube ฉันเห็นใน TikTok. Thank you, teacher.
ชมรมคน
มันเปิดจากใน YouTube ฉันเห็นใน TikTok